Alright folks, I know you didn't ask for it, but you're getting it anyways. This is what I keep in my little bag here. Shout out to Uncle Manuel for the bag. I'm not going to talk about these. This is a little tape measure, a little magnetizer. This is all I carry. Lately all I've been doing is residential, but prior to that I did, commercial, residential, you know, anything and everything, honestly. But lately, all I've been doing is residential, but that's probably going to change soon. Anyway, this is pretty much all I keep with me. Some people probably say this is even too much, but I don't really give a shit because this is what works for me, and I'm strong enough to carry all this stuff. This is the Vito TP-LD. I really like it. I never change out the inserts. I only have one bag. I don't have like a residential bag and a freaking change out bag and this bag. I only got one. I could buy more, but I don't know. I don't think I've reached that point yet. I only got one. But first thing I'm going to mention, I keep a wireless manometer. I really hate this. It sucks. Don't buy it. Anytime you really freaking need this thing, it doesn't want to connect and it lags and it sucks. Don't buy it. But I keep it anyway because it's small. And it's the only one I have. I keep that in a little Milwaukee bag with drill bits. And that way I can make a hole and use a pitot tube so I can check the inches of water column. I carry the 902FC. Great meter. Recommend it. So these two things, I keep a little custom hole there because my strap broke off. But I typically will keep these things strapped to one side of the bag. And then I also use the strap for over the shoulder too. I just don't have it on there. I always keep a mirror on me. I always keep this little tool for changing Schrader cores, and it keeps cores inside of there. So I always keep that right there. I keep extra extensions. Somehow these always grow legs and walk away. This is a record for as long as I've had these. 3 6-inch extensions. I probably only need to keep 1 or 2, but there's 3 in there right now. I'm just going to leave it because pretty soon one's going to disappear. This is a Torque Schrader core torquer, and just make sure you tighten it down all the way. Some Knipex Cobra channel locks, freaking adjustable pliers. I don't know what the hell you call them. Oh, I use, kind of got to do the order of operations here. I got these Husky 4-in-1s. I use, if you're doing like commercial RTUs, this is good for adjusting the blower motor, like the skid, and attaching the blower motor to it and adjusting it. This is another one. This is a smaller version. I just keep both. I don't use this one, or I really don't use them very often. It really, all this stuff, it depends on what you do. So I mean, if you're doing a lot of something, it makes sense. If you're not doing a lot of it, it doesn't make sense. I always keep one bag so things just stay in there whether I'm doing it or not. But I could pretty much handle literally anything, whether it be a boiler, a chiller, or a freaking residential refrigerator. I mean, I don't do that, but basically what I'm saying is it's about who's using the tools, not about how many freaking tools you have. So you see the old timers, they got a freaking bucket, they got a screwdriver and a crescent wrench, and they fix everything. So really just depends on who you are. I keep this insulated reversible. A hummingbird just came in my house. That's got to be a good sign. And I don't keep it too terribly organized, but I got a little bit of method to the madness. Dude, this thing's legit. I don't know why people talk shit about this thing. They're fucking tripping because this thing is the best. This is way better than any 11-in-1 because you could take these off and put it on your drill. At where I worked before, I was the first one to buy this, and everyone was like, what is that? I'm like, bro, you're fucking stupid. This is the shit. Get that. This, this isn't my idea. I stole it, but it's a great idea. So you can crimp flag terminals. Kind of getting off on a tangent here, but I keep this little assortment of wire terminating fucking doohickeys. You get these flag terminals, and if you clip this off, you shave the tip of this off, you can crimp these. Well, I do it like this. You can crimp these, and when you squeeze it down, it doesn't cut into the whatever you call that there. So this is a freaking $10 crimper. I never even used the cutters before. I always use a pair of dikes, but 10 out of 10 recommend doing that. Like I said, I keep random save your ass, you know, different connectors here, and a little wired, or I don't even know what they are. It's the box that these came in, but I just keep using them. I do the same thing with some 5/16 self-tapper screws, and then I got some bigger ones too for when they're all stripped out. I keep those. This is a little bit of my, when shit hits the fan, I'll keep one of these if like a Schrader valve doesn't stop leaking even after I change it. I could put a little T on it and cap it off, and I keep caps on it and extra Schraders so that just in case, you know, I keep extra caps. These are for condenser fan motors. The nuts on the back of them, I think they're number 8, but the outside of them is 11/32. But I keep those. I keep some fuses and some wire nuts. I need to get another container for the wire nuts, but lately how these have been rolling is like this. Sue me. That's how I get down. So when shit's really hitting the fan, I'm digging through there. And there was a lot more stuff in there before, but I cleaned it out. Both of these are good wrenches. I've had this one for like 5 years. This is a Baco 8-inch adjustable, and then the Klein 8-inch. I like both of them. I was passionate about this one when I bought it, but it's kind of the same shit. This is a good one too. If you see my other video with my amazing brain melting trick, grab this and get it under a condenser fan motor and pops it right off. I find that that's lately what I've been using these for, because like I said, all I've been doing is residential, but pretty soon I'm gonna take over the world. I'll leave that like that. These are needle nose Klein. Love these ones. These are good. That goes right there. And then I always keep a screwdriver that I could beat up. Good to have. The Knipex, your Knipex with your knife. The Knipex wire strippers, these are really good. I like these. Keep those. Knipex dikes, the little slanted diagonal cutters, 8-inch. Keep those. I keep a thermostat screwdriver. I just bought this. See how that works out. I use a lot of zip ties. I just bought like a freaking 4-pound bag of zip ties. That kind of just gets stuffed in there, something like that. It does a job. Oh, I just bought this. I didn't really think about where to put it, but for right now, I'm just gonna put it right there. Always keep some brushes. This is for coils. This is for breaking up dirt so you can use your blower and blow it out of the way. I always keep these. Well, that goes right there. And this goes here. And that goes there. Okay. Always keep some go-go juice. Some close cutters. These box connector star nut tightener downers. Schrader core remover tool. Paddle bit. Never know you need a paddle bit. And then these random bits. I just bought this. Let's see how this works out. But I'll keep it right there for now. This other stuff, keep like a little throwaway thermostat screwdriver, a reamer, and a pen. I know it's kind of messy, but deal with it. This is how I do it. And dang, that's not how I had it before, but this is how it's going. And then you got to keep 2 thermometers. It's a good thing to do. They usually go in here, but I'm kind of changing shit up a little bit. These random bits, just Phillips bit. This is like the service valve. You could open up your service valves in your condenser. A 1/4-inch drive to 1/4-inch impact. Just some random bits. I'll keep all these back here. with these items. I say like this is where this goes, but it's just how I've always done it, and I've always stuck to it. Okay, keep some electrical tape, some Super 33, the Sticky Icky. Lately I've been carrying this. I don't even know if I've used it, but it keeps you from having to carry up your gauges if you just want to check the system, not to see like any readings or anything, but just to make sure if there's pressure on it or not. So that's been living down in there, but not really. I haven't even used it, and it kind of gums up the bag a bit here, but the bag's already gummed up anyway. So this is my patent pending technology. This little it's this, but then I bought this set too, and then I just stick them together like that, and this gets me out of tons of jams. And then I'll throw on that 1/4-inch drive and throw it on an extension, you know, hit whatever you got to hit up to 1/2 inch. I keep that in here like that. The Knipex pliers wrenches, these are freaking money. If you don't even realize how often it's nice to be able to like smash something down evenly instead of trying to do it with channel locks. This is money. Keep that in there, and then service wrench. And this is all I usually keep to save the day, and then I don't have to go up and down a bunch of ladders. It's a little bit heavy, but I love it.